Eric Dickerson was on a radio show, Fred Rogan and Rodney Peete on AM 570, and had this to say about Shedeur Sanders.
And I'll tell you this much here, what I heard from someone that's in the NFL, that the NFL told other, don't draft him.
The NFL is in a state of absolute panic. Ratings are collapsing, sponsors are furious, and the league's once unshakable grip on America's attention is slipping. And behind this meltdown is one undeniable truth. The NFL desperately needs Shedeur Sanders. Without him, the league is being exposed in a way fans have never seen before. This isn't just about football, it's about money, image, and survival. What triggered this crisis? A catastrophic quarterback performance that sent shockwaves across the league. Cleveland's Dillon Gabriel was supposed to be the next face of the franchise. Instead, his nationally televised meltdown turned into a corporate nightmare. 9 completions on 23 attempts, 2 interceptions, 0 touchdowns. The numbers were bad, but the body language was worse. Meltdowns on the sideline, frustration with teammates, sponsors watching in horror. Inside the luxury boxes, executives weren't just watching a bad game. They were watching millions of dollars go up in smoke. Chrysler, who invested nearly $3 million a year into Gabriel as a brand ambassador, abruptly pulled back. Commercials suspended, photo shoots canceled. Other sponsors began calling their legal teams. It was corporate America's version of pulling the fire alarm.
So the fate of Shedeur Sanders, I think he fell out of the first round for football reasons. I think he kept falling for everything else, right? For the fact that most coaches look at their backup quarterbacks and say, I want you to blend in with the furniture. I don't want to notice that you're even here.
Here's where the story takes its shocking turn. Shedeur Sanders. Though not even on the field that night, his shadow loomed over every play. Fans couldn't help but compare the two quarterbacks. Gabriel unraveling on national TV, while Sanders' highlight reels went viral across TikTok and Twitter. Every mistake Gabriel made became proof that the NFL had chosen the wrong star to push. And then came the data the NFL didn't want you to see. TV ratings dipping during primetime games, fans tuning out, comment sections filled with one name, Shedeur. Viewers weren't just frustrated with Gabriel, they were demanding Sanders. For a league built on star power, this was devastating. The product suddenly looked weak, and worse, inauthentic.
He didn't have first-round talent. There was nothing exceptional about him, except for maybe his toughness and his pedigree. But I can't imagine all of these owners getting together and somebody saying, hey, everybody, listen, don't draft Shedeur Sanders. Do I think the Browns...
Sponsors don't like drama. They like winners, charisma, and safe investments. Gabriel offered none of that. Nike quietly reconsidered campaigns. Local dealerships pulled posters overnight. Suddenly, Shedeur Sanders, a rookie not even starting, was the safer, stronger, and more marketable name. The shift was undeniable. Brands were already pivoting, waiting for Sanders to take over. Meanwhile, the Browns' locker room fell apart. Teammates reportedly grew tired of Gabriel's attitude, blaming receivers, yelling at linemen, isolating himself on the bench. Veteran players staged meetings, telling him to figure it out or get out. The organization faced a nightmare. A broken quarterback, collapsing sponsors, and fans chanting for a guy who wasn't even on the roster.
Trying to change the franchise or the coach that don't get me. So you should know history repeats itself over and over and over. And I've done it over and over and over, so it should be no question why NFL franchise.
Behind closed doors, the NFL itself began scrambling. Executives knew what the sponsors already knew. Shedeur Sanders isn't just another rookie. He's the story. The son of Deion Primetime Sanders, carrying the charisma, swagger, and star power the league thrives on. Without him, the quarterback market looks shaky, and the NFL's golden image crumbles. On social media, the battle lines are clear. Gabriel is roasted nightly with interception compilations. sideline meltdowns, and memes. Sanders, in contrast, is building an empire. Positive engagement, viral highlights, exponential follower growth. Fans don't want scripted next franchise guy campaigns anymore. They want authenticity, and Sanders delivers it effortlessly.
Play your way into the QB2 spot. Yeah, the coach would not say whether Shedeur is definitely going to play. He said he wanted to see how we recovered from today's practice and then practice again tomorrow, the last practice.
Here's the terrifying truth for the NFL. When one star fails, the whole house shakes. Ratings slip, sponsors panic, fans lose faith. And in 2025, the league doesn't have a Brady, a Manning, or a Mahomes to bail them out. They have Shedeur Sanders waiting. And every week he doesn't play, the crisis grows louder. The NFL isn't just a sport. It's a $20 billion empire built on image. That's why Chrysler's rumored...
The first person to say it, don't pick him. His lights are not meant for Broadway, and they didn't pick him. I don't like my quarterbacks flashy. I like them under the radar. I like them workmanlike. I like them soft-spoken, and I don't prefer quarterbacks.
Exit from Gabriel's deal matters so much. If sponsors start walking away from quarterbacks, the ripple effect touches every player, every team, and every broadcast partner. Shedeur Sanders isn't just an athlete, he's the NFL's insurance policy. Cleveland fans are done. After decades of quarterback disasters, Gabriel was supposed to be hope. Instead, he's another chapter in a long book of heartbreak. The stadium atmosphere has turned toxic. Fans don't just want Gabriel gone, they want Sanders in. For the NFL, the message is crystal clear. Ignore the fans, lose the ratings.
The ball well. I think Isaiah Bond is moving up in the order already after just 2 practices. Yeah. And that's going to help Flacco tremendously. I thought Dillon Gabriel looked good, and I thought Shedeur threw the ball well, considering it'd been, almost a week or a full week.
This story isn't just about one bad quarterback. It's about the changing NFL. Talent isn't enough anymore. Character matters. Marketability matters. Connection with fans matters. And Shedeur Sanders represents all three. Dillon Gabriel's collapse exposed a truth the league hates to admit. The wrong face of the franchise can bring the whole machine crashing down. Every sign points to the same conclusion. Gabriel's time is running out, and Sanders' time is coming. The NFL can't afford to wait. The sponsors won't wait. The fans won't wait. And the ratings definitely won't wait. The NFL loves to talk about next man up. But this time, it's bigger than a cliche. The league itself is on the line. Without Shedeur Sanders, the NFL's image, its sponsorships, and even its ratings are collapsing. The question isn't if Sanders will save the league. It's how long the NFL can survive without him.